There is a story of a dog named Marmaduke who lives with a family but is a very mischievous dog. And one day Marmaduke's mischiefs were increasing. That's why Marmaduke's owner had locked him in a room on his son's birthday. Marmaduke requests his owner to get him out of this room, but no one listens to him. Marmaduke was watching the whole party from the window. He sees that meat steak is also being made in the party, which he likes very much, and now even in his dream, the steak was coming. While watching this dream, a fly sits on his nose, which makes him very tired. He tries a lot to get that fly off his nose. He even jumps out of a window. This was the second floor of the house, and he fell straight from the second floor of the house into the swimming pool. Due to the pressure of his fall, all the water in the swimming pool spreads inside the house and lawn, due to which Marmaduke's family gets very angry at him. He decides that now he will get Marmaduke admitted in a good dog school so that he can learn some manners. That is, he was talking about getting Marmaduke away from his family. Then a girl comes here and tells the family that Marmaduke has become very famous. Actually, the same girl was making all the videos of the party, and she made a video of Marmaduke's jump and uploaded it on social media, which now the whole world was watching, and everyone was liking Marmaduke a lot. It turns out that this video is also seen by a dog trainer who has been a champion in his field, i.e. dog training. When he finds out that Marmaduke is a very naughty dog and training him is the most difficult thing in the world, then he accepts it as a challenge and decides that he will train Marmaduke with his family. It is shown that the family in which Marmaduke was in, his children were taking great advantage of Marmaduke's fame. He was allowing other children to make pictures with the famous Marmaduke for money. The children are also busy with the same thing that the trainer goes to their house. He meets Marmaduke's family and says that if you send Marmaduke to me for training, then I can make him a world champion. Not only this, the trainer also tells them that the winning dog is given $1 million, and this also makes the dog's family famous. Thinking all this, Marmaduke's family gets ready to send Marmaduke for training. Without wasting time, Marmaduke's training begins. The trainer even takes his badge from Marmaduke and tells him that you are an ordinary dog and you have to listen to me. But Marmaduke was not an ordinary dog that he would easily listen to everything. When he does not listen to the trainer, he has to be beaten by the trainer because the trainer had already handled a lot of such ill-mannered dogs. He knew how to fix Marmaduke. Finally, after being beaten, when Marmaduke begins to listen to him, his proper training begins, in which he had to be taught to stand well, to control himself, to walk, to run, and to learn the manners of eating and drinking. But Marmaduke's habit of getting restless when he sees food, that is, the habit of not controlling himself, was very bad, and this habit was giving him more beatings in this training. Marmaduke thinks that all the training has made his life very tough. But his trainer was not going to sit back. He was giving Marmaduke very tough, that is, difficult tasks one after the other. And then finally, after a lot of days of trying, after a lot of practice, we see that there has been a lot of improvement in Marmaduke. And finally, today he had completed all the tasks made by the trainer very well, in whose name the trainer gives him his badge back. Marmaduke was now ready to go to the World Championship. But the trainer thought that he should first go to a local championship so that he could have a little idea of the championship environment. In this championship, we also see a beautiful white-haired dog named Zeus. He was very proud of his looks and his skills. That's why he says to Marmaduke that, "What are you doing here?" He also says that, "You know, I am going to be the next world champion. This competition is not made for losers like you." Marmaduke does not pay much attention to his words and goes away from there. What happens is that when Marmaduke's trainer went away from him, Zeus came back here. Zeus was probably ashamed of all the things he had said to Marmaduke. That's why he was now apologizing to Marmaduke. After apologizing to Marmaduke, he tries to win his trust and then says to him that no one comes to such a local championship for a trophy. In the local championship, we only come to eat. Marmaduke's mouth was watering after seeing Zeus says to Marmaduke that we should eat before the competition. He does not eat anything but makes an excuse and leaves from here. While Marmaduke had eaten a lot, so much that his stomach had come out. This was actually Zeus's. That is, the dog's move that Marmaduke eats so much and gets out of that competition. Marmaduke, who could not understand his move, was not even able to walk in the competition. Because of eating so much food, his stomach was also spoiled here. The smelly green gas coming out of his stomach had ruined the whole environment here. It was a long way to be a competition in this environment. No one could even stand here. But all this Marmaduke's trainer has to face a lot of humiliation. All the respect he had earned in his career, all the respect he had earned today. Not only that, the whole family of Marmaduke was also very upset with him that he could not even win a local championship. When Marmaduke's family children come from their own schools the next day, they also have a lot of fun because of Marmaduke, which increased their anger for Marmaduke. And because of all this, Marmaduke was very sad now. Marmaduke's father comes and was not willing to train him. At this time, Marmaduke's family had also come with Marmaduke, and Marmaduke's friend Botcha tells his trainer that if Marmaduke had done something wrong in the championship, then it is not Marmaduke's fault but your fault because you did not give him the right training. When the matter comes to that trainer, he also understands everything that the more Marmaduke's fault was, the more his fault was, and now he agrees to correct his mistake. But to give training to Marmaduke again, the trainer had also taken part in the Wild Dog Championship. It is shown that in this championship, many different generations of dogs had taken part. Even the Zeus dog was also included in this championship, who had done wrong with Marmaduke first. But now Marmaduke had understood how Zeus is, so Marmaduke was not going to listen to him. Finally, the competition starts now, and his favorite dish is placed in front of Marmaduke. This was a test of his self-control, that how long can he keep control on himself. The first dog cannot control his food at all and immediately eats the food, and thus he is out of the first round. Marmaduke had performed very well here, so he was qualified in the first round. Now the second task was that he had to pass many difficulties. Zeus, who is a bad dog, passes it very well, and the result is that Marmaduke drops the shampoo in his feet. In this case, it was very difficult to keep Marmaduke's balance, but Marmaduke did not give up. Even if it was difficult, he had also won this round. Because there was shampoo in his feet as soon as he reaches the finish line. He slips, as a result of which nothing happened to him, but his trainer is injured a lot and he is now in the hospital. And the result of all this is that Marmaduke cannot take part in the next round because he does not have a trainer. Then Marmaduke's family decides after a lot of thinking that it is not necessary that Marmaduke has a good trainer. We can also train Marmaduke. Finally, the day of the third round also comes. In this round, all the dogs had to show their own different talents. The first dog shows his strength to the judges, which gets 8 points. The second dog sings a song to the judges and gets 9 points. The judges liked this song very much. The third dog is Marmaduke. Zeus does a lot of cheating here. He hypnotizes all the judges with his beauty and takes the whole number from all the judges. Finally, it's Marmaduke's turn. Marmaduke had come with his new trainers, that is, with his friends. He does a cowboy play show here, which he always played at home. His unique show was very much liked by the judges. Now it was time to choose the winner. When the winner dog is called, it was not Marmaduke but Zeus. Marmaduke gets sad, but no one's hard work is ever wasted. Here somehow everyone knows that one of the judges sitting here is going to know about Zeus. That's why he's beating Zeus. Now because Zeus had cheated before, Zeus was out of this championship just like that. But when the other winner's name is announced, it was not Marmaduke either. Marmaduke was quiet here, but Zeus could not see himself losing and winning the other. He snatches the trophy before anyone else gets it and runs away. And here to teach him a lesson, Marmaduke comes forward, who beats Zeus with the invisible kick taught by his trainer, and his whole mind comes to rest. But during all this fight, a very big headlight of there was going to fall on Marmaduke's friend. The thing Marmaduke had seen, he puts his life in danger to save his friend's life. In an attempt to keep him away from the light, he himself falls under that light, and everyone thinks that Marmaduke is now dead. Everyone was very sad and crying. But as soon as Marmaduke comes to his senses, everyone is very happy. Marmaduke was now made the winner of the championship. He had all the manners now. Everyone started loving him, with whom the story ends here.